Hello, hello, fellow crafters. Today I have 4 ideas of ink blended skies to share with you. We start with the easiest, as always, and then we'll change it up a little bit. This way, you can use them for all different occasions, all year long, and you can come up with your own ideas as well. This is how I usually start my videos. I go through my stash and I get all of the products that I think that I could use to make the cards that I'm thinking of. And then I leave them beside me and I try to use as many as I can. I didn't use all of these, but just so you know, like if you have one of these products at your place, you could probably use them instead of what I'm using. And I am going to use most of them. You see them on screen later. So for the easiest one, all you need is a stencil, a cloud stencil, and a little bit of blue ink or teal, like turquoise. And then I'm gonna just add some ink to my blending brush and I'm gonna roll it. It's a bit like wax on and wax off. I do put the ink down in both directions. I think that when you do it both directions, it gives you a little bit more of depth. And for this one, my panel is way bigger than my stencil. So if you find a stencil that it's actually for slimline cards, you can use those, and those will give you actually a lot of options. So once I'm happy, I am just turning my um, stencil around. This one has 4 different sides. I am just turning it around counterclockwise, but it could be any direction. And I'm doing the same thing. For this one, I am not spacing them as much. And I kind of regret that. It would be way quicker, way easier if I had actually spaced them out a little bit better. And that also gives me a little bit of wiggle room for errors, for mistakes. And then I am gonna make another mistake later here, but it's okay. I let it on the screen so I can show you what I did to kind of hide and try to fix it and mess it up. um, but that's it. So this one, because it's the same color that I'm using all through the panel, I am not even cleaning it up in between. My fingers are getting dirty, but it's okay. My nails as well. But that's all I'm going to do. So ink blend, turn it around, ink blend, turn it around. And then at the very end, I'm going to ink blend all 4 sides as well. And that's going to give me like a closed scene, I guess. I don't know how to say it. It will finish it up. Yeah, it will finish it up a little bit better. I love doing ink blended sky scenes because you don't really need much for it to be a pretty card. So if you want those clouds to look even fluffier, to have even more detail, you could get like a slightly darker shade of blue and intensify it. I do advise that if you do use 2 different shades of the same color, that you ink blend one after the other, because this is the mistake I'm gonna make in a minute. I'm gonna try to come back and add more ink. Um, this this brush that I'm using, I think it had more of a turquoise blue ink before, and I am using a blue now. So that second layer that I put down, I didn't re-ink my brush, and it started coming out as turquoise instead of blue. You probably can't really tell it on the screen, but that's what happened. So I'm gonna come back with the stencil and I'm gonna try to add more of that blue ink because I thought it looked like nicer, and I'm gonna mess it up because I didn't line it up well. You could also tape your stencil to make sure that it's not gonna move, but because my stencil was actually smaller than the panel, I couldn't really tape it. And I got a few small mistakes as well, but it's okay. It's all covered now with the ink blending. And this is where I'm going to mess it up. Again, you might not even be able to see this on screen, but I didn't line it up properly, and it is very, very visible in person. So you have two lines on those clouds, and I brought it back down. I tried to fix it. Once you make that mistake, there is no fixing it. So I didn't want to use another panel and start it all over again. So all I did was choose a very big sentiment and put it on top of it, and no one can really tell. The tricks, huh? The tricks of the trade. Okay, my second idea is actually to make it rainbow clouds. Why not? They are our clouds. We can make them however we want. I love rainbows. Rainbows make me happy. So I'm going to make it rainbow clouds. This is an idea that I actually saw a creator on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. Her name is Erica, and there I think she goes by Kaka Crafts. I'm going to try to link it up so you can follow her. She's an amazing creator. She's very funny. She has loads of dogs. She is a sweetheart. I love her. So I saw this idea on her Instagram years ago, and once in a while I still do it. I love it. So for this one, it's different because I'm using all those different colors. I'm going to ink blend, clean up the stencil, clean up the mat, and then turn it around. Ink blend, clean up the stencil, clean up the mat, ink, turn it around, ink blend. So these are going to be the steps, and it's going to be the same steps all the way to the end now. So I have to clean it up in between. I have to wipe it well, remove that ink, because I don't want that ink to contaminate the other colors that I'm going to use next. That's it. That's all. Like, I'm not even using alcohol or water. I'm just using a dry microfiber cloth and wiping it well. That's it. I am using all Gina K inks today, except for the last two that I'm also going to use Memento Black to intensify my colors, but that's it. I don't have any pink inks at the moment. This is the only one I had, and it's very light, so I'm like, yep, this is going to have to do it. You can see it looks so cool. It looks so happy. It looks so cheerful. Both cards, I'm just going to add a sentiment. You're going to see it at the end again. And here's something that I just want to show you. Instead of using a stencil, you could die cut layers of clouds and ink blend those layers and add them up to your panel. It's another way, another option to do it. Or you could die cut them and use those die cut pieces as your stencil as well. So whatever you prefer, you have those two options. I am not showing you that option on screen, but I've done it before. It gives magnificent dimension because of the die cuts. It looks very pretty. And it looks different from just ink blended. So if you need something lighter, something easier and quicker, this is the one for you. But if you want to take your time and make it extra special, try die cutting it. It looks very nice. So I got a very dark, like it's a navy blue ink, and I started with a medium blue panel. So I'm gonna ink blend the navy blue, and then I'm going to add the black only to the curves of that stencil, and that's gonna give me way more depth. And it looks like those clouds are fluffier. It's gonna also give me more contrast. I think it looks way nicer. So this is an idea for a night sky. You could use white splatters just to make it look like snow or stars, but I went crazy. I cut a bunch of stars and glued loads of them, way too many stars. You don't need to do what I did. I sometimes don't know how to stop, when to stop my die cuts. You've probably noticed that on my videos. And yeah, I have a serious die cutting addiction. I should probably seek some treatment for that. It is serious. And I'm going to do the same thing once I I spaced out these layers a little bit more, so I did only four. It's way quicker, way easier. And then I'm adding that navy blue all around the border and a tiny bit of the black as well. I really like how it looks. And I'm gonna do exactly the same thing here with the purple. I'm just using that plum punch color. I left the other ones in case it wouldn't be dark enough, but once I put it down, I'm like, yes, I love this color. I love how it looks. This is enough. This is all I need. So I used only the plum punch and the black to deepen it. And look at this. I thought it would be perfect for a Halloween card. I did turn it into a Halloween card once in a while. If you've been here for a while, you know that I challenge myself to make cards that I have no products for. I have no products for Halloween, none. No specific products. So this is an option. Maybe you don't have Halloween products either, but you can still use whatever you have in your stash and make something fun with it. Okay, now I already have all those four panels mounted onto my card bases. I use this die and I die cut these two die sets, and I die cut a bunch of stars out of glitter paper, glitter cardstock. And the clouds, I die cut them out of navy cardstock. I am not going to use them, but I die cut them and I put them down and I looked at it to see if I liked it or not. And I thought it was just not going to work for this one. But you could if you wanted to. It is an option. I just want to mention that this whole video was inspired by someone else's video that I saw recently teaching a very similar night sky like this one. It could be a night sky, it could be also like a stormy sky. I think it will work well for both. Also winter sky, I guess. So yes, I am going to also show her YouTube profile and her video if you want to see her. She's a remarkable crafter. It's the first video I watch of hers. I don't know where she's been all my life, but yes, I'm going to link it as well. Please follow her. This, I am just showing you that I cut a circle and I ink blended it. It was like a cream card panel, and I ink blended it with yellow to make a big moon, a massive full moon. And I used this Christmas die cut die set from Gina K. I die cut all my elements out of black, and I'm gonna use them as the elements for my Halloween card. And also these birds from this die set from Hero Arts. I don't have any bats, so I'm using blackbirds. Uh, so this is where I tell you, like sometimes you don't have specific products for an occasion, but you have something else that you can use instead. This village die set from Gina K, I use it all year long. I love it. I use it for welcome to the neighborhood cards or congratulations on your new house cards, things like that all the time. So here are the cards I created. I hope you liked this idea. This is a shorter video today, where I'm going to have a new video for you next week as well. I hope to see you again there. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something fun for us. And I hope you enjoy this. Please let me know if you have any questions. Remember that all interactions really help my channel. So all those likes, comments, shares really support my channel. And I thank you very, very much for all of it. Have a nice week. See you soon. Bye.